Hello and welcome back to our channel Lady T. My name is Nathalie and grab yourself something nice to drink, sit down and we're going to watch this video together. During summer break, which is a couple of months back, and I'm really ready for a long vacation again. But anyway, I went to the Efteling together with one of my friends, Sanne. We went there, I think, in August. It was a very rainy day, we knew that ahead of time, but I am one of those people who doesn't really want to wait in line too much for too long. So if it's a rainy day and it's not constantly going to rain, then I don't mind going places. I still enjoy myself. My camera didn't really enjoy the rain that much. Some photos you'll see some drops of water on the lens because I'm a poopy head, like for example this picture, because I didn't put my camera away, so it was kind of it didn't really want to zoom in and out at some point. Well, it did want to, but it made a strange noise. But anyway, beside that, my camera didn't like the weather. We had a great time. As we expected, the lines were a lot shorter. There were still a lot of people, but not as many people as there normally would have been if the weather was really nice. And yeah, we bought some ponchos and we were fine. There were a lot of rides that we were able to ride multiple times because of the weather, so it was great. And as you can see, there was some sun now and then, but there was just a lot of rain. But it helped with the rides themselves. And what I love about the Efteling is the whole atmosphere that they have going on. It is like, I think it is a little bit like Disneyland with how everything they put together. And now comes a ride of 101 Arabian Nights. Went on to my favorite ride in the entire park, in every single park.
Bewijs van Justin dat je het wel hebt gedaan.
Ja. Ik doe denk ik mijn eigen muts op, want mijn eigen muts is fijn. Nee! Oh nee!
Oké, er zit weer een bootje vast. Oh jee.
5 dingen.
Ah, die viel wel mee.
Het blijft gewoon net zo lang.
Oh!
Je denkt daarna in water over heen krijg je dan een leuk filmpje hebben.
Ja, precies. Dit is echt niet goed. En dat was hem.
Ik was op tijd. Ik was op tijd. Ik was op tijd.
This was one of my favorite rides. It always is. And the reason why we were laughing so much is this was the third time that we went in. And Sanne didn't really want to ride this ride because she doesn't really she thought she wouldn't really like it. But the first time we went in, she was the one who was getting wet all the freaking time. And I was the one who never got rained on by the waterfall or something. And the third time it kind of happened as well. So that was why we were laughing so much. Now, for people who don't know, the Efteling is an amusement park in the Netherlands. And it is featured around fairy tales. So, yeah, it was raining at this point. Like, it was raining cats and dogs. It was horrible. I really liked it. People were kind of standing beneath trees to shield themselves from the rain. And we were just like, we're just going on ahead. Now there are not that many people who will stand in our frame. So we're just going ahead. And as you can see, it really worked. My camera did get wet. It still hated me, but we managed to take photos without other people walking in the frame. So yeah, I was really happy about that. And then we went inside to see something magical. So yeah, the Efteling has a lot of this too, with the puppets and music and stuff like that. I don't know all the English words, English sentences for the titles for the fairy tales, but I think that a lot of them you can guess yourself if you are familiar with them. I just really liked seeing these statues around the park, especially along this route, because there was an entire route of fairy tales. And I grew up with stories of Graham and from Andersen, so it was really neat to see them come to life this way. Yeah. And we are going, we're going to another Arabian sort of theme right now. Oh no, we're not. These are the clothes of the emperor, I think they're called. So yeah, we arrived at the end of the story, obviously, as you can tell. And there's also this big talking tree who tells fairy tales to children.
Leuk je te leren kennen, jongmens. Ik met een sprookjesboom. Lekker weer heb je voor me meegenomen. Ik wil niet nieuwsgierig zijn. Maar hoe oud ben je?
It was really cool to see him. It really felt like there was a talking tree. It was really awesome up close. Now we have this carpet riding guy randomly. And then we're going to a fairy tale, also in Dutch.
We zitten opnemen. Je leven. Oh, wanneer uit je weggroeit. In mijn bereik zal hij ten dienste staan. De keizer vliegen. Huh? Oh, dat was het.
So yeah, this had something to do with the emperor. They tried to poison him, but it didn't work or something. I wasn't really paying attention to the story that was being told. I was more enthusiastic about the tools themselves and the mechanics and stuff like that. And oh, this was delicious. A donut with ice cream in the middle. It was so good. And now we're going into a great fantastical ride. I don't know the name. I don't remember, I'm sorry, but it is a very cool ride. I highly recommend it. I believe it was called something like Dream World or something. And of course the camera doesn't do it fully justice, so I highly recommend it if you have the chance to go to this park, that you check it out yourself. Usually the line is very long, but because of the weather we were only standing in line for about 15 to 20 minutes I think, and for this ride that is a very short time. And it was over in about 3 to 5 minutes, but it was amazing. They worked with the lights so well, and it was so beautiful to see. There was this whole world, and at some point you went down in a spiral, and you were going down, and there were so much details popping up as you were going down that you couldn't have seen when you were at the top of the spiral. So yeah, that was very cool. And there was this ride, which was more, I think, targeted towards kids. But you were sitting in the snow and you were going over a specific part of the park. And it was really cool to see things from above. But as you can see, we weren't that high above the ground. For that, we're going to see a video in a couple of minutes, where we're a little higher up, but I just loved the overall aesthetic of this ride and all the buildings around. You couldn't visit all of them, and you couldn't see inside of these buildings, not every single one of them. Some you could, but they just helped with the whole aesthetic that they are trying to build in the park. And I think that's really cool, that eye for detail, and it just helps bring the whole park alive. It was really fun to walk around here, and I had heard of this when I was a child, but we never had that much money at home, so we weren't really able to go to these places. And I met Rosanne, who I have collaborated before in a video with Christmas a couple of years ago, And she absolutely loves this park. She has a video up on it too. And finally I was able to go this year together with Sanne. And it was just amazing to be here. We were able to see everything in one day because there weren't that many people around. But when it is a little busier, there's an hotel close by, the Efteling Hotel, and you can actually stay there for a couple of days or a week or something, and then you can go there every day. And when it's busier, then I highly recommend it so that you can see everything and go in every ride. And now we're in a ride that just takes us up all the way up above the park so that you can see from high above. And I'm scared of heights, and I was scared on this one too, but it was still cool to see and breathtaking to see the view from above. Sanne stayed seated, if I remember correctly, and I was kind of shaking as I was standing there. I was really trying not to, but it was very high. But I also felt very secure because the ride itself didn't tremble or anything. So I don't know, that made me feel a little more relaxed. And as I was filming this, I was standing against the railing, this is the bottom, which we were allowed to do. But that, of course, if you're already scared of heights, then that is just going to make it worse. But yeah, I had a great time on this ride, and as you can see, we're going down again. Especially now in this shot, we're going down the tree. We're getting back to the good heights. I was very happy that I was able to stand on solid ground again after this one. But it is very cool to see things from above sometimes, and to see people as little ants walking down, all the way down. Yeah, I don't mind that we went back down again. We did skip the boats that you were able to see in the shots before, because it was raining and we didn't really feel like going onto the water. But we had a great time at the Efteling. There was so much to see. There on the left, that is the ride that we went into, the one we just saw from high above. And the pancakes, the food here was really good, and the people who worked there were really nice. This is an ATM, by the way, very cool. And the whole park was just amazing to see and very easy to navigate. We didn't get lost we did get lost trying to get out, but I can get that. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and that you will have a lovely day. I will see you in another video. Goodbye.